Dawn covered the city with a heavy gray sky. Fog slowly drifted over empty roads, and the asphalt still glistened after the night rain. We see Nick's black Audi RS7 standing on the shoulder of an old highway. The engine murmurs quietly, light vapor rising from the exhaust. Raindrops slide slowly across the wide hood, along the chrome grille, down the sharp lines of the body. Nick sits inside. His hands still rest on the steering wheel, but his gaze is empty. His eyes are red from a sleepless night. He isn't angry, he is broken from within. Only one thought circles in his mind. How did I lose again, when I was so close to victory? Behind the RS7, the world is silent. The city seems to be holding its breath along with him. Nick slowly drives into Kik's garage. Inside, Kik's black Mazda RX-7, low, aggressive, with wide fenders, a massive turbo kit, carbon hood, and a towering rear wing. Tools are scattered across the floor. Jacks, worn tires, fuel cans, greasy rags. On the walls, posters of old street races, photos of wrecked and rebuilt cars, and the heavy smell of gasoline and motor oil hanging in the air. Kik steps out to meet him. One look at Nick is enough. He knows this defeat hurts more than any crash. Nick gets out of the RS7. He stands silently, leaning against the cold metal of the car. His fingers tremble as he runs his hand along the fender, as if searching for answers in the machine itself. Kik speaks quietly. You drove perfectly, but Ghost played his own game. Nick lifts his head. In his eyes, not fear, but a mix of rage, confusion, and obsession. Nick pulls out his phone. On the screen is footage from last night's race. He pauses the frame, zooms in, and sees a familiar small symbol on the rear bumper of Ghost's BMW. The same mark he saw in Sam's garage. His heart starts pounding wildly. His breathing grows heavy. He realizes this is no coincidence. Kik leans in beside him, staring at the screen. This isn't just a client, this is something more. The silence in the garage becomes suffocating. Night once again covers the city. Two cars roll onto a dark road. Nick's Audi RS7. Black, powerful, cutting through the darkness with sharp LED beams. Kik's Mazda RX-7 screaming, low, aggressive, its turbo whistling through the night air. Ahead appears a familiar silhouette. Ghost's BMW M5 E60. Its glowing orange angel eyes shine like a predator's stare. Nick keeps his distance. He doesn't attack, he watches. His fingers grip the wheel so tightly his knuckles turn white. Kik stays close, ready to back him up at any moment. Three cars tear through empty streets, their engines shattering the silence of the night. The BMW turns onto an old abandoned road outside the city. There stands only one flickering streetlight, casting a yellow glow. The asphalt is cracked, grass grows along the edges, and a cold wind fills the air. Ghost stops. Nick stops opposite him. Kik positions himself slightly to the side. The door of the BMW slowly opens. But we still do not see the driver's face, only a dark figure in a hood. Suddenly, a deep, thunderous V10 roar splits the silence. The sound grows closer. Headlights pierce the darkness. From the shadows emerges another BMW M5 E60, identical to Ghost's, but with bright blue angel eyes. The car rolls forward almost silently, yet its engine growls like a beast ready to strike. Blue light reflects off the wet asphalt, creating an eerie glow. Nick freezes. Kick rushes to his side. Kick, whispering in shock. "Nick, do you see this? That's another M5. Nick stands motionless, his hands trembling, eyes wide in disbelief. What he sees shatters his logic. Two identical M5s. Two ghosts, or one? The second BMW stops beside them. The door opens slowly. And out steps Sam. Dressed in black, calm, cold-eyed, unshaken. He walks steadily, confidently. Nick is stunned, he can't believe what he's seeing. Sam walks straight toward Ghost, who stands by his black M5. He stops in front of him. Sam, calm but firm. "It's time to end this show. We need to move to other cities." Ghost says nothing. He's part of Sam's family. Nick feels torn apart inside. He didn't just lose a race, he walked straight into a family drama he knew nothing about. Kick stands beside him, silent but ready to defend his friend if anything goes wrong. Ghost slowly turns his head toward Nick. His voice is quiet, yet every word hits like a hammer. "Ghost. You are first here now, but only when Sam and I are gone." Nick clenches his fists, anger, confusion, and respect boiling inside him. Sam steps closer to Ghost and suddenly embraces him. Nick is frozen. Kick's mouth drops open in shock. In that moment, the truth steps out of the darkness. What once seemed a mystery is revealed as a story of brothers. Ghost removes his hood. A young man appears, calm, confident, with the cold gaze of a true racer. Sam places his hand on his shoulder. "Sam." His name is Baz. Nick is in complete disbelief. He glances at Kick, who looks just as stunned. The four of them stand together, Nick, Kick, Sam, and Baz. Silence surrounds them. Baz speaks calmly. "When you raced in the Lancer, I was the only one competing against you." Sam continues. "But when you switched to the Audi RS7, we knew one M5 might not be enough." Baz nods. "So we started racing together." Nick frowns. "Together?" Sam explains. "When you thought I was falling behind, you relaxed. And that's when Baz moved ahead." Baz smiles lightly. "You thought we were pushing our cars to the limit, but we never did." Nick and Kick stand frozen, mouths open, eyes wide. Ghost was never just one man. He was a team. Brothers. Perfect strategy. Sam looks Nick straight in the eyes. "Sam. We are one Ghost." Silence. Nick says nothing, hurt, but now filled with respect. Sam and Baz approach Nick. Baz extends his hand. After a pause, Nick shakes it. Sam puts a hand on Nick's shoulder. "Next time, it will be one-on-one." Baz smiles. "But that's another story." They all smile. Sam and Baz get into their two BMW M5 E60s, one with orange eyes, the other with blue. Engines roar and sink, and the cars disappear into the night. Nick and Kik remain standing beside the Audi RS7. Nick watches them fade into darkness. That night, Nick understood, a true rival isn't just speed, it's intelligence, brotherhood, and strategy. Ghost did not vanish. He simply stepped back into the shadows, waiting to return stronger.